Actually, when
Go ahead.
sure my seatbelt on. And it latches in, latches out, no tears. I'm gonna start my safe check. I'm gonna check that my parking brake, trailer brakes are set, and my truck's in neutral. I'm gonna make sure my pressure's under 100. I'm gonna check my ABS lights turn on and off. It has turned off. Okay, my name's Rene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to do the polar brake inspection. My first test is my governor cutout test. We're looking to build the air to max, but no higher than 140 psi.
Is it okay to watch?
I'm gonna start my vehicle. It's fine. Okay, my governor cutout has occurred. Primary is at 130. Secondary is at 130, and it was a good test. Next test is my governor cut-in test. The cut-in should occur no lower than 100 psi. I'm going to release some pressure with my service brake and wait some time. My governor has cut in. The primary is at 103. Secondary is at 103, and it was a good test. Next test is my applied test. We're checking for leaks. We should not lose more than 4 psi's in a minute. I'm going to build the pressure back up to maximum. If pressure's at maximum, I'm going to place my transmission in low gear. I'm going to shut my engine off. And leave the key on, Rene.
Okay.
I'm going to release my tractor brakes and trailer brakes, waiting for the air to stabilize. Pressure has stabilized. I'm going to release some pressure with my service brake. I'll wait for the air to stabilize again. My pressure has stabilized. My primary is at 96 psi. My secondary is at 96 psi. I'm going to wait for 1 minute. I should not lose more than 4 psi's, and the minute begins now. I'm going to assume the minute's up. Minutes up. My primary is still at 96. My secondary is still at 96. I lost no pressure or psi's in a minute. And that was a good test. Next test is my low air warning test. We're looking for a warning light or a buzzer to come on between 75 and 55. I'm going to release some pressure on my service brake. My warning light and buzzer came on at 75 psi in my primary. Secondary is at 74 psi, and it was a good test. Next test is our spring brake pop-out test. We're making sure that the tractor and trailer pops out between 45 and 20 psi. I'm going to drop some pressure on my service brake. My tractor and trailer popped out. Primary is at 40 psi, secondary is at 38 psi, and that was a good test. Now I'm going to build my pressure back to maximum. Turn the engine on while the air is building. Mention the examiner the 15-point checklist. Okay, I'm going to start with my 15-point checklist. My water temperature should be at 170 to 195. It's at 149. My oil pressure should be from 20 to 60. It is at 46 psi. Voltmeter should be from 12 to 15. It's at 13.8 volts. Air gauges are working properly. They're building air. My safety belt, I already mentioned in the beginning. Fire extinguisher should be updated and maximum level. I have 3 emergency triangles under my seat. Should have no cracks, and there should not be no discoloration. There should not be missing. My fuses and circuit breaker box are in the front. I make sure I have spares. Windshield, I should have a clear view. No illegal stickers. I should have no cracks. Seals should not be torn or faded by the sun. Wipers, they should turn on and off. Washer level should be at a maximum level, and they should turn on and off. My heater and defroster, all 4 speeds, turn on, turn off. My lights, my headlights, low beam, on and off, high beam, on and off. Right signal, on and off, left signal, on and off. This is my highway horn, this is my city horn. Mirrors, my mirror should be properly mounted to the truck, that should be loose, properly adjusted, no cracks, and I should have a clear view to see my rear of my trailer. After the 15-point checklist, make sure that the air pressure is over 100. Perform the parking brake and the service brake. Okay, my pressure is over 100. My next test will be my parking brake test. We're going to be doing a tug test. I'm going to check my tractor brakes by releasing my trailer brakes. Tractor brakes hold. I'm going to check my trailer brakes by releasing my tractor brakes. Brakes hold. And it was a good test. Next test is my service brake test. We're going to be releasing the parking brake and trailer brake. And we're going to move forward 5 miles per hour. But I got to make sure there's no one on my left, no one on my right. Forgot that one. Just mention, Renee, when you do your parking brake test, make sure you let them know. I'm making sure there's no one on my left, there's no one on my right. I'm going to release my parking tractor brakes, my trailer brakes, and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to stop. Service brakes hold. It was a good test because my truck didn't move to the left, veer to the left, and didn't veer to the right. Don't turn off the truck till the examiner tells you. Any questions?
No. Good. Thank you.